it makes me think about how so many of us have this kind of like craving for chaos. And it's like, right, some people call it a trauma response. It's got to do with we're used to being on alert. Our adrenaline is up, cortisol's out of whack, like all of these things. Like that's the world that we live in, right? And so being still and slow and stable and just letting things like kind of happen without the sensation that they're happening, or that we're like making it like things, that's real hard for us. Like that's real hard in all things, not just psych med tapering. But that makes a lot of sense to me, that people experience that urgency here as well. Because it's how a lot of us have become wired. I don't want to say it's how we are wired, because we can change that. But it's how a lot of us are used to being. It's become the default for a lot of us to just like push and go and do and always be. We're used to being uncomfortable. We're used to being in some kind of state of dis-ease. And then that becomes familiar, right? So then that's what our systems crave and look for. Yeah. It's a thing that I have spent a lot of time in my own life contemplating and observing and being aware of. And it always comes back to surprise me in sneaky ways. And I wanted to bring that element too into this of people they really want to get off of the medications, and they want to do it ASAP. And there is something too likely inherently uncomfortable, unfamiliar about just being like, okay, I'm going to make these tiny reductions. It's going to take me forever to get off the medication, but I'm going to let myself be okay through that process, which is, and like a really beautiful, I know I've talked before about how this process is a really beautiful growth and learning process for almost everybody that goes through it. And this is one of those reasons, but I'm taking us off topic now. So,
It's a great thing. I think it's an interesting transition point for a person. I kind of almost watch people. I watch the process of this. People will come in with like, okay, it's got to hurry up and get me off this. I want it off yesterday. I want to be off of this thing yesterday. And it's like almost like it does. It kind of forces people to slow down. It forces a slowing down and a softening and truly a surrender. They have to surrender to the nature of their own biology. In my opinion, it is one of the deepest forms of self-respect a person can have, is when you respect the fact that you cannot push this thing. It is not in your hands in that way. You cannot make your brain adapt faster. It's like bending down over a flower and telling it, grow, hurry up, bloom. It's not going to happen. And you realize then the insanity of that. It's not how it works.